Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario All-Stars Edition. And we begin with World 8. And I will mention the contest at the end of the episode, don't worry about that. But anyways, we've got to deal with this tank here. And I'm going to try to stay Hammer Brother Mario as much as I can, by the way. I figured out that there is an interesting way to kill Bowser as a Hammer Brother, and I wasn't aware of it until recently. And I figured I might as well show that off. Do something a little different, you know. At any rate, we've got these rocky wrenches to deal with, a lot of bombs. They tend to throw a lot of enemies at us in World 8. Like they normally do in any Mario game, you know. But that's okay, we can handle it. Now, I'm not quite sure whether there were only 7 worlds in Super Mario Bros. 2 versus 8 in Super Mario 3 and the first Super Mario Bros. Game. But, I don't know. I couldn't answer that, so. It may have been memory limitations or something to that effect. Not really sure. At any rate, these tanks have a little wind-up looking thing on them. Never was sure what that was. I don't know if that's some sort of a key that winds them up or something, but oh well. And it's funny how I duck, as if the Hammer Brothers suit's gonna protect me from bombs, you know. And don't forget the massive cannons here that tend to show up, rather. And down we go. Easy enough. And by the way, the contest went really well. I already gave out the $25 gift card, so if it wasn't you, I apologize. You'll see what the score is at the end of the game, though. So you'll know what the score was. Well, just about everyone guessed over, and so I had to go for the closest score. You know, taking the difference and the absolute value of the difference between the two. But we found a winner. This level, I think, is called Navy because of all the ships. And you can still jump in the water, even though apparently it's brown from poison and pollution. Who knows what? And I realize it's close to midnight here, but I wanted to get this video out sometime tonight, on Sunday. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do bonus content or not. Most people are aware of how to do the warp whistles. And if I do a video like that, it'll be much later. I'm not really concerned about doing that now. So I may just wrap up this Let's Play now, and maybe add a video to the playlist later or something. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it out. Hammer Brothers suit makes it a lot easier to go through this, although you do need a good bit of a jumping skill to take care of it all. And here we have our first bridge battle. Each one of these has some sort of Hammer Brothers to them. And I'm going to show off all of them. Kind of like the Piranha Plants of World 7, where you get an extra item for going through it. And if you survive, you get a little bit of something extra. And that's not too bad. Hammer Brothers suit makes these easier, though. And each one of these will give us a raccoon leaf. If we needed it, which we really don't, but hey, it's there if you want it. And our final segment of the bridge. I like how the hands just reach out and grab you. You can avoid the cheap cheeps here. It's not too bad. And here we have a nice little airship that we get to take care of. And these are jets, so these will start to move really fast. We get to deal with the rocky wrenches, of course. They're not too bad. They're manageable. And if we go down here, we get to deal with the Boom Boom, which is easy enough with the hammer suit, so not too bad. Most of the levels in World 8 are not technically levels per se. There are usually some sort of gimmick behind them, but there are actually a couple of levels in here that are actually real levels. And fortresses and things like that. Here I'm using a PWing, simply because I have Hammer Brother suits in case I need them later. And the PWing here, it's kind of interesting, there's kind of like this jungle layer here. If you use the PWing here, you can get a whole bunch of coins here. So that's why I use the PWing. You can get some extra 1-ups here if you need them. And this just takes us back over here. But it's time to move on. This world is pretty short, but it does pack a lot of enemies. And a few difficult jumps, so the P-Wing, the Para-Wing, is definitely useful here. I would say definitely useful. It's not a bad idea to use it. Now here is another little secret, and I went ahead and switched to the Hammer Brother suit just so I can show you exactly where I was, although you can kind of already tell. Now if you go over to the right here, and down, you can get a whole bunch of coins. So that's nice. They're there if you need them. This jump isn't too terrible. And that's another reason why I wanted to go ahead and pick the winner, just because, well, you know. There were a few guesses that were way over, though. But at least, you know, you guys tried, and that's really cool. Another thing I realized, it's kind of difficult to predict what the score would be anyway. Because there's a lot of variables in this game, a lot of things that change, and it's hard to predict how one player will play it over another player, you know. And just watch to the very end, as we defeat Bowser. Excuse me, as we defeat Bowser. I'm not editing that out. This is the fortress that has all of the doors in it. I think about 20-something doors. Maybe more, 20 to 40 doors. Because on the map that I was looking at, it went all the way to, like A to A, B to B, all the way to S, so... That's about 40 doors, I'd say. Need to hit the B switch here. And of course that takes off the conveyor belt, so you kind of have to wait for them to turn back on, of course. And I like how they did like a one-way door there. You couldn't go back. Because the door is in the air, you know? And I think you have to be standing on something in order to press up to use the door. Here I just got confused on the pipe, so sorry about that. And this is our final tank before Bowser's Castle, and I like how there's a kind of a castle wall behind us. Kind of like that really long wall in the movie Labyrinth, you know? No, I said hello. But that's close enough. And down the pipe we go. Had trouble getting the hammers to stick on this boom boom here, but hey, we got it. And forward we go. Forward march, right? Here we got these little lasers, but as Hammer Brothers suit, with a Hammer Brothers suit, you can avoid them, and that's pretty nice. The final world, the final castle, is pretty much a maze, but it's not that difficult. I memorized this path a long time ago. And you can take care of the hot foot there. And you got plenty of time in this castle, you know. There's no reason to go through it too quickly. What I like to do is go up here, and that way I can jump here as quickly as I can to get to this section over here. And watch out for Bowser's little fireballs here. That means we're getting close. Now here I'm going to take care of Bowser with the Hammer Brothers suit. This is kind of different. It's not the best way to do it, but it does take a little bit of time. You can do it. Of course, the normal way of doing it is to let Bowser kind of break through the floor there. But you can actually take care of him with a Hammer Brothers suit. And I didn't know this until I gave it a shot. And there you have it. And what's our final score? Well, you'll see. Hope you got a good glimpse of that. You can pause the video if you want to. But now it's time to watch the ending and conclude the Let's Play. Of course, this is a joke, harkening back to Super Mario Brothers. She really needs to get a better sense of humor. By the way, I'm not going to announce who the winner was for the contest just for privacy concerns, but yeah, thanks to all the people that submitted their entries and subscribed for this contest, and I'll have more contests in the future, definitely. Here we get to see the names of all of the levels. It's not Lauren Hill, it's Desert Hill. World 6 is definitely the worst world. World 7's probably in second place. We got this last little image of Bowser trying to get us. With the fire going the wrong way. Anyways, here's the end of the game, so thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.